Have you ever heard the quote, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? Here are 3 statistics that will blow your mind. Number 1, global wealth inequality. The richest 1% of the global population owns 46% of the world's wealth, while the bottom 50% owns less than 1%. Number 2, wealth of ultra-rich versus average citizens. The wealth of the world's 2,365 billionaires is equivalent to the wealth of the bottom 4.6 billion people combined. Number 3, wealth concentration in Africa. So in Africa, the wealthiest 1% control about 35% of the continent's wealth, while over 70% of the population lives on less than $2 per day. Now keep in mind, there's a reason why these billionaires have managed to maintain their wealth for decades and even generations. And no, it's not because they're lucky or selfish or greedy or evil, although some might be, just like any class of humans, but that's not the point here. You can blame them all day long, but it won't change anything to your own success. What's actually important for us is to understand the one principle that has allowed most of them, especially the self-made ones, to grow from humble beginnings to incredible success in a matter of decades. If these billionaires could achieve this, then we can do it too. It's just a matter of wisdom and skill. My name is Danny Banchev. I'm the founder of the Off Porn Academy, and I've spent the last years of my life on the side of my business studying these billionaires, the principles, manifestation, and asking myself this one question: what is the main core difference between these billionaires and, literally, like the statistics showed it, more than 50% of the population? Today, I will do my best to share with you the answer I discovered. First thing that we gotta understand is that this pattern of unequal distribution isn't new. It's actually as old as humanity itself. Contrary to what most woke people believe these days, there's nothing much we can do about it. It's literally a law of nature. Like, sure, you can try to implement a new system just like communism did, but you and I both know how that ended. So this actually leaves us with 2 choices. We either complain about it while still being slaves of the system and feeding the pockets of the rich people, because guess what? We still gotta eat. Or we commit to actually becoming part of that 1%, and once we have the power, the influence, then maybe we could actually do something about the problem. Now, if you choose the first option, that's okay, but like the rest of the video might not serve you. You can spend your time elsewhere. But if you choose the second option, however, then these next minutes might have the power to change your life forever. So remember how there's actually a reason why these billionaires are up there, and that it can be broken down into one simple principle? Well, here it is. I call it the algorithm of the universe. Listen carefully. We don't experience life. We experience the life we focus on. Your subconscious mind has its own energy-based algorithm. Whatever you feed the algorithm, you will get more of. In other words, wherever you put your focus, that's what you get. Where focus goes, energy flows. If you focus on fear, you will experience more things to be afraid of. If you focus on gratitude, you will have more stuff to be grateful for. Our lives are a direct reflection of the information we consume on a consistent basis. Like, this is the real meaning of manifestation. Your subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. All of those can be called habits, and you and I know that your daily habits are responsible for your long-term results, which therefore means that if you shift your subconscious mind, you shift your results. Now, I want you to think about it. What are these billionaires exposed to on a daily basis? Number 1, an overflowing level of abundance, and number 2, other billionaires who have similar standards or abundant mindsets around money. So this is the real reason why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's all about the environment, the information they are consistently exposed to. Like, it's very difficult not to stay wealthy when all you see around you is abundance and all your friends are balling like crazy. And the interesting thing is that I can already hear some of y'all say, well, that's why I'll never be wealthy. Like, just the environment is poor. And what I would tell you is that you're wrong. That's exactly why you could create incredible amounts of abundance over your lifetime, no matter where you start from. And in order for you to get what I'm talking about, there are 2 crucial things you need to understand. Number 1, we actually don't experience objective reality directly. We experience the reality our senses are perceiving at any given moment. You want me to prove it to you? You were you're not consciously aware of the sensation of your clothes touching your body before I said it. Second thing you need to know is that on a subconscious level, your brain cannot make the difference between imagination and reality. Again, if you need proof, just think about how you can actually experience real anxiety when you watch a horror movie, even though you know it's fiction. Therefore, the reason why I'm saying that you could create this abundance of wealth no matter where you start from is because when we dig a little bit deeper, we realize that the real most important environment isn't actually the external world. It's the internal world. It's our internal environment. It's all about the information, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, and the energy that we expose ourselves to on a consistent basis. It's like, sure, it might be easier when your external environment is matching your internal environment, meaning there's all sorts of abundance around you. But whether it's the self-made billionaires or like the children of the billionaires, someone had to start from the bottom. So it doesn't mean that you cannot already start using the power of books, podcasts, documentaries, biographies, meditation, visualization, incantations, music, all that stuff. So let me give y'all a 3-step framework on how you can start manifesting like the 1% right now. Number 1, define your goals. If you don't know where you want to go, nothing's gonna happen. Grab a piece of paper, open the notes app on your phone, and start noting down every single thing you deeply desire in the areas of health, wealth, relationships, and well-being. Again, you can call it spirituality, happiness. And while you're noting all that stuff down, also think about all the most compelling reasons why you want that stuff. Remember, human beings fundamentally do not take action without a compelling reason to do so. And when there's no action, well, there's no results. Number 2, identify role models. This is where the interesting part begins. Select 3 to 5 role models based on these 3 criteria. Number 1, they must have achieved most of what you want in most of the core areas of life. For example, don't select a multi-billionaire who's also miserable, depressed, and like sick and lonely. Number 2, they must have sustained that success for over decades. That's when you know it's not luck. And number 3, ideally that they started from a place similar to yours. And step number 3, the most important part, model their success. Literally immerse yourself in their minds and model their blueprint for life. Study how they think, how they speak, how they act. So depending on your financial situation, you can start listening to their interviews, reading their books or biographies, watch documentaries about them, buy their courses, or attend their events, or even pay for one-on-one coaching with them. The point is that you got to become a hunter for pieces of action that you can take from their recommendations, or even more importantly, from what they did on their road to success. That, my friends, is how you actually reprogram your subconscious mind to work for you and not against you. Let me give y'all a quote from Tony Robbins, who's one of my role models and who's also the greatest modeler of all time. If you want to be successful, find someone who has achieved the results you want and model what they do, and you will achieve the same results. And finally, a little bonus for me. Remember that you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. The abundance you seek is literally already within you. Your only job is to connect with it. As Wayne Dyer wisely said, abundance is not something we acquire. It is something we tune into. I love this quote. All right, my people, that was all for me today. I hope you found this valuable, that you're actually gonna start manifesting like the 1% right now. By the way, whenever you're ready, there are actually 2 ways I can help you. Number 1, if your favorite way to learn is by reading, then you'll be happy to hear that this video you just watched is actually the exact script of one of the 3 lessons in my Triple Wisdom Wednesdays newsletter. So every week I share 3 principles that could make you progress faster with less pain. It's completely free. It takes less than 15 minutes to read. So if you're interested, you can sign up. The link is in the description. And if you actually prefer learning by watching videos, then this is the right place to be. You can subscribe. I'll be very grateful. Now, the second way I can help is that if you're a man and you actually want to learn how to unlock your fullest potential instead of settling for cheap pleasure, then you can join the #1 divine brotherhood in the world. Right now, it's called the Offporn Academy. The link is in the description as well. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'm so grateful for you. I'm sending y'all much love. Take care, and I'll see you here soon. Bye-bye.